today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack, but they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On play action, Prescott. Yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here. In the backfield, Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Prescott now. The back foot throw there is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That one deep for Hodgins. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. That one deep for Hodgins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. There's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal from the 3. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass? Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
This is taken at about the 14. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
1st down, Prescott. Looking for Beasley, got him on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott yet again. And this one quickly to Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it is. With a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 18 carries, 71 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Off play action. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw. Jones, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Prescott off play action. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Prescott on 1st down. That caught by the rookie tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one too low.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Pollard will take it up the gut. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A very solid gain of 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there, and so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
throwing. Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Cole Beasley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. New York set to take the field. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into...
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Slayton. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones now on first down. Campbell making the catch. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. following the interception. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6, but they'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visiting side who have the lead in that one. Jacoby Brissett throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail the visiting Falcons in that one at halftime. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood. See what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He was running with a purpose as he found the end zone 3 times in that first half. And that opposing defense had better come up with a scheme for slowing him down.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Now here Daniel Jones and the Giants again. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Hand off now. It's Gray with it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Back to Robinson now on first down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. run. This is Gray. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And his throw is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
2nd down, Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play. To the air again, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
And again, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
They're going to empty the backfield here, so you know this ball's likely to come out quick. They let the 4 outside receivers run deeper routes and then let the tight end just make a beeline across the formation. He's able to make the catch and turn it into good yardage and a 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
36 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained. And then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
2nd and 10. Prescott. Throws the out route. It's Beasley with a catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll go right back to Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott now. Going right back to Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Here's Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. throwing, Jones. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And this pass caught by Gray. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up first. And 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 from the 44. In motion right comes Beasley. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. In motion right comes Beasley. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 3rd and 2. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down. And it's a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to do anything he could. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Prescott to throw on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This is our time. Our time.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Cowboys, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.